What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy NextGenNero, bringing you yet another gaming review, man. And this year has been packed with gaming, man. I have been blessed and I am extremely thankful for all the games I played this year across all three of my consoles, whether it's Nintendo Switch 2, my Xbox Series X, or my PS5 Pro. I've been having a blast with gaming this year, man. And it's only going to get better. There's still a lot of games I'm really excited to play and highly anticipating that's coming in the back half of this year, yo. With that being said, man, for the longest, Xbox was kind of made fun of, especially during the 360 and Xbox One generation for, people only saying they had the big three as far as video games. Now, if you were a part of the Xbox ecosystem, then it was way more than just three games. But those three games were very important. The Gears of War franchise, the Halo franchise, and the Forza. And for me, those are my three favorite IPs from Xbox in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just really enjoy those three games. I love Halo. Halo is one of my favorite franchises ever. Gears of War is awesome. I'm really excited for E-Day. And I'm excited for the Halo campaign Evolved as well. But I would like to say one of the most consistent franchises, for me personally, is the Forza series. Forza Horizon, to be specific. Whereas it may be entries in the Halo series that I might not, like, I wasn't the biggest fan of Halo 5 per se. I wasn't the biggest fan of Gears 4. I thought 5 could have been a lot better story-wise and stuff like that as well. So when it comes to consistency, man, I think just Forza Horizon got it, yo. I can't remember playing a Forza Horizon that I did not enjoy, whether it was the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, or now the sixth. So it's one of them franchises where anytime it get announced, I don't really need to follow along it. Some games get announced, and I want to follow along the development cycle, see what's going on, see what they're doing behind the scenes. Playground Games, I just trust these guys. They have been delivering banger after banger after banger for over a decade now, and it's just very impressive because each and every time they drop a game, I think to myself, how can they improve this? I remember playing Forza Horizon 4, and I was like, yo, how can they make this better? How could they improve this, right? Then I got my hands on 5, just starstruck. It's just a beautiful game. Mexico was a great place to be. The sound, they really put a lot of effort into the sound of Forza Horizon 5. I remember that was the first time I heard of ray trace audio, and I heard that from the dev vlogs and stuff like that. So I asked myself after Forza Horizon 5, I said, yo, how can they improve this game and go even bigger and better? And the first thing me and all my homies, I think the entire Forza fan base talked about, right, was just, yo, they got to go to Japan. They got to go to Japan. So believe it, when I say I was extremely excited when they announced that the new Forza was going to take place in Japan, boy, oh boy, I was super excited, man. That was a location I've been wanting for a while from Forza Horizon. So, I get my hands on Forza Horizon 6, and I'm like, they did it. They did it, guys. They actually improved from Forza Horizon 6. I think the map layout, it's a lot bigger. It seemed a lot denser. I like the progression, which I'll talk about, a little further into the video. The sound, I don't know how they improved the sound even more, man, but somehow everything just sounds better. You can tell this was built from the ground up for the Xbox Series X, S, and, just newer consoles. So that was really refreshing to see them leaving behind last gen. I'm always happy about that, because it just gives these devs more freedom and flexibility with the tools at their hands, man. But with that being said, man, let's get into the video. First thing I want to talk about is the graphics, the gameplay, and the art design. Man, oh man, this is by far one of the prettiest games I have played this generation. And I played a lot of PS5 Pro enhanced games that got a lot of buzzwords and stuff like this. So to go back to my Series X and be playing Forza Horizon 6 there, and it looks better than the PS5 Pro enhanced version of GT7. This is not me console warring. This is just me as an owner and lover of all three consoles, and I'm just calling it how it is. Forza Horizon 6 is a spectacle. It is just gorgeous, man. It is just jaw-dropping. I've been doing this thing where I'm trying to hit every road. It's like 600 plus roads, and it might be this little piece of road that I didn't hit. So I take that detour, I hit that road, and the scenes and the visuals that I get blessed with from taking this road and just going to clear up this or heading to this location is amazing. The game is just beautiful. The gameplay feels really good and a little more grounded. The cars feel a little more weighty and better to handle. Man, it's just like, just I hate to say it, like, it's perfection, man. It's really good, man. it's just gorgeous. You know, I can just talk about how good this game looked and plays all day, man. I'm really excited to double dip and buy this when it does come to my PS5 Pro to get the DualSense haptics and, you know, see if the Pro can improve visuals or add, you know, a few more graphical settings and stuff behind the scenes. But right now, what I played on my Series X, this is by far the best game that I've played on my Series X, man. It is beautiful, man, and I'm one of the guys that think Starfield is beautiful. I thought Hellblade 2 was stunning. But when we talking about the scope, the size, and the attention to detail in the game, this by far takes the cake, man. Playground games are wizards, and I'm extremely excited to see what they're going to do with Fable later on this year. And like I said, the gameplay was really crispy, man. Every car handles really good. It feels good. You know, off-road driving feels good. It feels refined. I really enjoyed it, man. And I kind of want to talk about the progression a bit, too. I thought the progression in this game... Now, I'm kind of mixing the progression because in one way, I think it's a lot better than Forza Horizon 5, right? Just the flow of the game, you know, how you got to do to move up the wristbands and stuff like that. And I just thought that flowed good. So I'm about 30 hours, creeping up on 40 hours into Forza Horizon. And I didn't make it to Legend Island yet because, you know, I just been grinding. So once you get to the purple wristband, I've done every race on the map. So right now, the only thing I'm doing now is driving around, hitting speed zones, hitting... danger jumps and stuff like that, drift zones, to keep getting little points to try to make it up to Legend Island. And while I think that's dope in the beginning, I think the novelty kind of wears off once you get to the purple wristband because, like I said, I've done all the races, and I wish it was a way to kind of like, you know, reset the races, and maybe they do reset with the seasons. I remember they did that the last Forza game, so maybe that's what's going on. But you know, the fact that I've done every race and now I'm just stuck to having to go through speed and drift zones, that's kind of like, it kind of kills the pacing for me a bit because I want to just keep getting my hands into the race and I want to keep, you know, going and finding new races and stuff to do. So for me, that was kind of like, okay, I got to get a little used to that. But besides that, man, the game is awesome. It's a lot of new little things in there. You know, you got jobs now, you got delivery jobs. So they added a handful of things, man, that I thought was really dope to just flush out the world a bit. And this is by far one of the best cities ever in the Forza Horizon game, and it's not even close. Tokyo's scale is huge, man. You know, you might think you've seen all the city, but trust me, you have not seen all the city. You might think you hit every street in the city. You have not hit every street in the city, man. I got friends that has 60, 70 hours in this game already, and they're still looking for roads that they haven't hit. And sometimes when I play with them, we go to Tokyo, and they be like, oh, I missed this road here. I missed this road. So yeah, that's a lot of content there. And, you know, it's really nice nowadays. You know, you spend the $70, or if you're playing it through Game Pass like me, you spend the $23, right? And it's just so refreshing to get a full-on package nowadays. You know, it's a lot of $70 games out here, man, and they don't come with a whole lot of content, whether it's single-player games, racing games. Forza, I just always feel like I'm getting my money's worth, man. It's a whole lot of content there. And the next thing I want to talk about in more detail is the music and the sound design. First of all, the music in this game hits. Now, shout out to my boy Drizzy Drake and everybody else that I listen to, Ye, and everybody else on Spotify or Apple Music. But when I'm playing Forza, for me, one of my therapeutic things is to go open up Apple Music or Spotify, put some of my favorite tunes on, and just drive, right? Just drive and have a good freaking time and just have a lot of fun. And that's what I've been doing. But I will say, this is one of the first times in a Forza game where I'm not immediately running to my Spotify or Apple Music for my own music. The radio stations in this game is really, really, really good. I like a lot of the Japanese style culture type songs and stuff that get played. I just thought the music in this game was very acceptable. I didn't find myself needing to go turn it off or rush to another app to get my music itch out. So I think the music in the radio stations is really well done. The sound designs of the cars sound really good, man. Whether you're in first person behind the wheel and just hear the engines clicking and stuff when you stop or when you park. Also, speaking of parking, they added park meetups. So, you know, you can go park in a parking lot and meet up with your friends and inspect their cars and get a free camera to look around and stuff like that. I thought that was really, really dope. But you know what also sounds good? Not just the music, not just the cars, not just the tire scratching. The actual world sounds so good. Whether you're on a beachfront and you're hearing these birds and the seagulls chirping and stuff like that, whether you're by a waterfall and you just hear the water rushing, and with that ray trace audio, you know, with the directional audio, everything feels so really, really good, man. The racing feels good. I think the AI is a lot improved in this guy, man. What's the guy that's going viral on Twitter? Is it Bowie or some shit like that, right? Bro, AI, this game right here is no joke, man. If you cut that difficulty up, you will be thinking you playing actual humans. You know, they're very aggressive. They like trying to knock people off the road. They like being, you know, a-holes and stuff like that. So I really enjoy that. You know, a lot of devs always talking about AI this, AI that. AI is the new buzzword and the buzzword in the tech world, right? But for me, if you mention the AI with gaming, I want that to be smarter enemies, right? If I'm playing a stealth game, I want people to act like actual humans who've trained to be security guards, right? If I'm playing a game where I'm doing a bank heist, I want the security people to act like people who actually get paid and trained to prevent what is going on. So when people bring up AI, that's what I like to see. So it's good to see that Forza is improving the AI of your fellow cars around you, the racers, the CPU and stuff like that. The computer is really aggressive in this game, man, and I honestly love it. The voice acting I thought was decent, man, and this is one of the, you know, at the end, you know, I'm gonna circle back to that. I'm gonna finish my thoughts on the voice acting. I think this voice acting is dope. It's a racing game, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, you know, like it's not, you don't really care too much about the talking and stuff like that. But so that leads into my last point, right? Where can Forza improve for the next game? What can they do to improve from Forza Horizon 6, which is already a masterpiece in my eyes, and the game before that was a masterpiece, and the game before that was a masterpiece, but yet somehow they keep improving. So I just want to throw a couple of things in the hat that I think could be improved. I would like for them to go back to CGI cutscenes. It's a video comparison. I don't know if it's console warriors or, you know, people always trying to downplay not games. You know, people love tearing down games more than they love playing them nowadays, right? But it's a clip going on of a cutscene from like Forza Horizon 3 or 2 compared to Forza Horizon 6, and people just making fun of it because it looks like a step back. And I'll be honest, it does, because Forza Horizon 6 is using in-engine footage versus a dedicated cutscene CGI moment. And I honestly think I would like that in the next Forza. I would like, you know, some more cinematic set pieces as far as, you know, cutscenes before races, maybe having some combos and drama with rivals and stuff like that. Like I said, I enjoyed the sense of progression with this Forza, but, you know, for the next one, I wouldn't mind a more grounded story mode. You know, it's a few locations I would like to see. Personally, I would like to see Africa. I think it's a lot of variety on that continent that'd just be really dope. Brazil would be really good, or maybe just, you know, even the USA, if they could do that. You know, they got to go big, they got to go bigger and bolder, you know. So I don't know where they could go next. I don't know how they can up this, but I would like, you know, maybe a more grounded story, maybe a little seriousness about it. You know, maybe, you know, if you go somewhere like Brazil, hey, maybe you're a struggling dude, you're working a 9 to 5, you get a little car, you find some people that get into racing, and then you progress throughout the world in a story like that. You know, I don't think that would be necessarily bad. It just will give, you know, the people like me who like those little attention to details and just little story moments a little bit more. But other than that, man, this game is a 10 out of 10, yo. I have no complaints about it. It feels good. It sounds good. It looks good. I even had my daughter. She's 4. She's turning 5 later this year. I had her playing. I even got her own little Honda. I painted it pink. Been trying to teach her how to drive in the game. She had a great time. I had my lady driving. Like, everybody who comes around really enjoyed it. I had some family members over yesterday, and in the living room, that's the first thing I did was open up Forza. Everybody jaw was dropped. It's just a beautiful game, man. And I have no complaints. Just congrats to the Playground Games. If you're playing this game, let me know in the comments what you like about it, what you don't like about it. It's been your boy NextGenNero. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.